this is the remix of how to put strip lashes on. Now, I did a video probably about a year ago showing people how to put lashes on, but I left a lot of questions unanswered, such as, how do I pick out the right lash? What do I do if the lash is too long for my eye? How do I get the lashes off? So I decided to do an extended version of how to put lashes on, and that video will answer those questions, but it is uploaded to my YouTube, and the link is in the bio. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to put on a pair of strip lashes. Now, I am a self-taught makeup artist, so that means I have very little formal training, and if I taught myself how to do lashes, I feel like I should be able to teach you how to put lashes on. So here's what we need. Pair of lashes. Go get those. Now, this is called Pompadour. This is from Kiss. This is a style I wear a lot, so it's one of my favorites. You also need some glue. Now, I like using Duo. This is one of the brands I've been using for years. You can also use the glue from Ardell. This comes in dark and it comes in clear. It's up to you which one you want to use. But if you have a latex allergy, this is not going to be the best option for you. But they do make a non-latex version as well. And you're going to need a toothpick. Now, I like the toothpick because this gives us a lot of control to spread the glue on the lash. But if you happen to have a glue that is one of those brush on versions where it does have the long brush basically, then you don't need to get the toothpick. And then last, a makeup mirror. Now, I really recommend you get one that has the magnifier on one side and your more traditional mirror on the other. This is going to make it so much easier for you. If you just have a traditional hand mirror, if you don't have one of the makeup mirrors, that will work too. You'll just need to lay it flat on the desk and hunch over a little bit, but you'll still be able to get the technique. And then last, you're going to need your patience and time to practice. So gather up all those goodies and let's put on some lashes. So squeeze out about a pea-size amount of glue, no more than that. Now, the key with the latex glue is it needs time to set up or get a little bit sticky. So give it a good like 30 seconds up to 1 minute. And then once it starts to get a little bit tacky, you can spread it on the lash. Now, you just need like a thin bead of glue on the lash. Don't overdo it, because if you put too much, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get it off, or it actually might be a little painful for you to pull the lash off. But once you have your thin bead, we are ready to pop that lash on. Okay, we are going to put on lash number 1. Now, it's very important that you be looking down in the mirror because you really want to be able to see your lash line. Now, the lashes are going to be the last thing that you're going to put on your eye, so do all of your other eye makeup first. Ideally, you're going to put on eyeliner because that's going to help to blend or really camouflage the band of the false lash. So everything else is on and the lash is the last thing. Now, the key when you're looking down is you want to be able to see your lash line, and that's right where your lashes and your eyelid meet. That's where you want this false lash to sit. So that is your goal, to get it right there in that little, I guess that little cusp right there between your natural lash and your eyelid. All right, so looking down, and if you have a tabletop mirror, you're just going to be hunching over a little bit more, but having this one does some of the work for you. I'm using the magnifier because I don't have 20/20 no more, but you know, it's up to you if you think you can get it. I always go from the outer corner in. You can use tweezers. You could use one of those other little devices that you use to put lashes on, but I say try to use your fingers first because you're always going to have your fingers. You won't always have that other little device. And here we go. So I'm going to drop it right in that little cusp between the natural lash and my lashes. All right, so you can see that. Now, you can reposition the lash if you feel like you got it over a little too far, because what we want to do is avoid that tear duct area. So where it's pink, that's what you want to avoid. You want the lash to start right at the edge between your tear duct and where your eye gets white. That's the line. That's as far over to the inner corner as you should go. And once you get it in there, just press gently just to make sure the lash is adhered to your lid and that lash, just press. Now with the dark glue, as long as it's kind of gray looking, you can still move it. Or with the clear glue, as long as it's still white, you have the ability to move it. But once it's completely clear, or once the dark glue is completely black, that lash is on, that's where it's gonna land. So hope you liked it. Hope you like where you positioned it. And what I will do is I sometimes will, actually all the time, press up, because I want that lash to be more lifted. So I just make sure. Now you might have a little bit of glue on the bottom lashes. If so, grab a little cotton swab, clean that off. And there you are. You have lash on eye number 1. Repeat on eye number 2. All right, now once you get both lashes on, like I said, kind of press up to make sure that they are lifted. And you want to look to see, do they seem like they're in about the same position? And since the glue is still a little bit, you can see gray in there. If I need to shift it a little bit, I can. But like I was saying, once it turns black, that is it. And I am going to pull it over just a little bit, just so they both look as symmetrical as you can get it. And that is your finished look. Now you could add a little bit of mascara if you want to, just to help blend your lashes with the false lashes, but that is it. Hopefully this helped. Definitely DM me if you have any more questions, or you want a private lesson. Hey, hit me up. I'd be happy to teach you how to put lashes on. We can do one-on-one, but you got to bring your patience and you got to be ready to practice. So, hope that helped. Ta-ta for now.